Welcome back. The first thing I have today is a little haul, and this is a piece of incredible 70s fabric that I picked up. Those are my fingers for scale. This was about 6 by 4 foot, and it was about $3. Okay, I do have 5 or 6 things to show before I show the sewing patterns. First of all, I got this Language Arts Journal Topics. So the topic of the day is describe what it would be like if your favorite book character lived next door to you. Put your answer in the comments below. Next, I got some paper. I picked up this. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm sure this is a fair price, but I really liked the color. I'm picky about reds. This is 65 pound, which is great for me I'd like to put a cover on my signature before I, sew it into the cover. So I like this weight paper, and it comes with free holiday templates. Yay! So got that. Picked up this stack of paper. First we have this flag and flower writing pad. Interesting. I got some super 80s stationery, and this is pretty cool. It is dot grid. So maybe it's not so old. Maybe it's not as old as I think it is if it's dot grid. Well, I feel like that just came into fashion in the last 10 years or so. That's that. And then this. This is really why I grabbed this one, because these are full pages. Just some ivy. What is it? I don't know, flowery, weedy, planty things, but I thought that was really cool, so I picked that up to use in signatures. Next up, I grabbed this. This was $1.99, which I thought was a decent deal, but this appears to be all of the same, and so it's single-sided, but I really like it. It is very different, and I feel like I might use this and cut out the middle and use it for a frame for another piece of paper. So that'll be fun. I got a couple books. This one is amazing. Decorative Frames and Borders. It was $2. Look at this. Look. Let me move the lighting here. There we go. Look, you guys. It is so good. I did already scour the internet for extra copies of this, but, they are, I think, clip arty, and this book was published in 73. So it's got a lot of fun stuff in it. These ladies, those suffs. There we go. Ooh, look, bonus ephemera. $69.99. I wonder if this bookstore still exists. I'm gonna look them up. Not right now, when we're done. And then I got one other book I picked up that kind of goes along with that theme. I did get like 7 or 8 other books that I'll be using for junk journals that I'll show in a different video, so stay tuned for that. I do have I didn't want to make this one too long. We got a lot of sewing to get through. So I have these. You're supposed to cut these out though and then use them as stencils. This is the cover, which I'm not gonna do, but they could be useful for something. It seemed fun. Can you imagine that this is what you had to do to get stencils in the old days? Whew. No thanks. Okay, then I picked up this roll. When I looked at it like this, and I thought it was a roll of tickets, but it is a roll of tags. So there's a hole, and then there's a perforation and a tiny little angle right there in between each tag. So those will come in handy. I think this will be really fun for to do rolls. Not that I ever do them anymore, but I picked up this alcohol inks. I do have some alcohol inks, but only a few. And I like to use them from now and then. You know. I'm not super into grunge, but I thought that, you know, I should have some browns. And I love this color, this latte color. So I picked that up for $3, so $1 a piece seems good to me. And now we have the sewing patterns. So a lot of these are super groovy. Most of them have Julie's name on them, so I'm gonna have to either cover them up or not, but she really had very specific taste. That's the word I'm going for. So I got these at the local DI. Their patterns have traditionally been $1 for like years. So I pick up, and my thing is that I'll only pick up the ones that are drawn. I don't pick up anything that has a photo of a person on it. And I prefer to buy ones that were retail priced at less than $2. And so I don't know if they still do, but for a long time they always had the price on the pattern or on the envelope. And so I try to pick them up if they are like $1.85 or less. Those two are super mod. Look at these ladies. So anyway, yeah, then they went up to $2. So for a few weeks I saw new ones come out that were $2. And we went to this store, but there was a gal that was in front of the sewing patterns. And so I didn't get to go look at them. She was looking at something else. But we doubled back after we went to another store, and I'm glad, because there were just a bunch of these vintage mod ones, and they're only 75 cents a piece. So double score. I got a couple she threw in because they were just the envelopes. I did not empty them. They were just like this in the stack. So these groovy dudes. Who are you asking to the church social? I never go to a church social, but that's just a thing we say. This one, those are fun. A little more fancy. This one is obviously not super old, but some Cabbage Patches. These gals. Look at her dress. I want that fabric. The rest of them here. This girl. these ladies. So some of them are in rough shape, but I will be able to, even if I can't use the full cover, I can cut them out, and I love to use the backs, so. We can make wedding dresses. They have a parrot. I don't think there's a parrot in this envelope. And here's the last one. Did any of these stick out to you more than the others? And don't forget to take just a moment and answer our journal topic for today. Describe what it would be like if your favorite book character lived next door to you. I can't wait to see your answers in the comments below. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.